Welcome to today's video insight. Today I want to talk about the goal of liking yourself, and that it's more or less liking your own mental models. So what is yourself? Yourself is your body and your mind, more or less, and your brain. That's yourself. You are a conscious being. You are separate from yourself, from your body and your mind. You are the being that experiences your consciousness screen. We talked about that. So, and if you like yourself, it means that we like things where our brain perceives it is furthering our own goals. So if you then have a goal to like yourself, you have a goal to like your own mental models. And the thing is, first of all, they just got imposed on you. You probably haven't built them from scratch up to this point, or you probably worked on it before, but it's not totally built from scratch and checked over. So you picked them up from the environment when you grew up and over time, but it's highly probable you didn't build them yourself. And there's no point in liking them to be right already. So if you have the goal to like something, then you want it to already further your goals. And maybe your mental models are wrong. Not all the ideas we absorbed when we were children or growing up are good for us and right. We are a cluster of good and bad ideas. And also your mental models, they are not correct. We talked about the physical world model, for example, that's a wrong model by default for the world. And that's the problem. But the main problem is we are by default all defensive because our self, our mind, it's helpless in regards to knowledge. So that's why it gets defensive. That's why it protects you from finding out that all your models may be incorrect. That's because if your mind really is helpless regarding that, but it doesn't see you as the conscious being. You can now or later interact with that and build up correct mental models, so you're not helpless. But without you, your mind is helpless in building up correct mental models, so it protects its accumulated mental models from being looked at and being examined and being found out that it's wrong. That's why people really take it as an attack if you ask questions or say that something might be wrong. So there comes this big defensive-ness, and so also this specific video insight is about the absurdness or this unhelpfulness of liking your own mental models and having a goal for them to be already right instead of getting them right, because they aren't even your mental models. You just got them imposed on you. So at some point we need to build them up from scratch, and then you can really enjoy having understanding. But there's a difference. You don't need to be defensive with understanding. You are always encouraged to examine it and to get more, because the more you examine something, the more understanding you get. So it's anti-fragile, and it gets better and better by throwing it around and digging into stuff. So it's good to be examined. And I think that it's enough for today. So there's no point in having a goal to like yourself, to be right already. We want to have the goal to get things right, and then we are solid. We need to build up correct mental models, and we need to correct our mental models. And no need for defensiveness. I see you in the next one. Bye bye.